Today, Precarious plays
Phantom Brave. Are they immediately going to break rank? Okay, they didn't. Those two didn't move. Should I just leave them? Should I just let them be?
Break up that party, yo! They can't be dancing out here. We're looking for somebody.
The objective is destroy all red power. I'm just worried that, like, once I hit the go button, it's just gonna turn into a free-for-all.
Oh, so you're wondering if you should get your people in position first and then start smacking these poor defenseless dancing
We're gonna
monsters.
see how defenseless they are in just a quick, cool couple of seconds. Now run away as far as you can. May not be very far, but just get there. Do your best. Do your best, everyone. I've been watching an anime. Sorry, no, I can't talk about that. Did I answer the question? Is this story too sweet and...
Too saccharine.
Yeah.
Probably, but I don't care.
Good answer.
You know how people are
We
like,
can still be friends.
oh, flowers are so sappy. And then I'm like, I love flowers. They're nice.
I love flowers.
Oh my god, flowers are so dumb. I'm like, well, we don't like them for their mental processing power. We like them because they're nice. So that's where I'm at with this story. It's super cheesy, but I mean, like, variety is the spice of life, and where would we be without a little bit of saccharine, sweetie, sugariness like this? I mean, really, like, what kind of, like, do we really want to live in a world where there's nothing this cute and sweet and sad? It's kind of cathartic if you're feeling a little sad to see somebody else be also sad and be able to share sad. It's that whole misery loves company situation. I like it.
Part of me, I don't talk about this game with a whole lot of people because one, I haven't met very many people who have played it.
Yeah.
And two, it's because I think that it feels like the kind of thing that would damage my impression of someone.
Yeah, I think that it would be perfectly reasonable for somebody to look at this and go, that's kind of wimpy weenie baby stuff. And then I'm like, yeah, but the wimpy weenie baby stuff is like part of your heart too. You know? It's like, then why do you like Disney movies? Ya ass. You know?
Well, I think that the answer there might be that a Disney movie is over in a couple of hours, but this is something that you have to engage with for much longer.
But if we had to roll all of the cutscenes together, I don't think it would be that much longer as far as just the actual story delivery bits.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. Yeah.
You know, it is stretched out over a much longer period of time while you're playing, but, you know, if you just push together all of the parts that deliver the narrative in a more direct way, like not the battles, not that the battles deliver a whole lot of narrative, but they do deliver some narrative. I don't know. We could probably leave out most of the battles and still get all of the narrative that there is necessary to get for this story. Right? I mean,
Probably not the ones that feature Sulfur or some of the bosses.
but even then, I mean, maybe it would be a really long Disney movie.
Even then, you could still probably have like an abridged, really tidy version where there are only just a couple of enemies.
Although I have to say that I think that the mechanics, actually, you know what?
What?
I think that the saccharine nature of the story is balanced really well by the ridiculous nature of the combat. So I don't know if I would have the same opinion of this game if I was just looking at the story.
Come here.
Do you know what I mean? Because all of this...
Oh, it might be too sweet if we weren't murdering cats right now.
Yeah, with books. Yeah, like this is like salty.
Ghosts. If ghosts weren't murdering cats.
Yeah, if ghosts that had possessed bushes weren't currently trying to murder people wearing dead cats with pillars, then I think it would be too saccharine. I think I probably wouldn't be, I would be like, this is just a really sad sack story, you know? But I think that
Good night, Greg.
the silly nature of the environment, like the ridiculousness of this entire situation, makes her really mundane sadness and sweetness much more interesting. I think that the story actually provides a lot of contrast for the gameplay, and that might be why I'm like, no, I like it. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense to you? It makes a hell of a lot of sense to me now that I'm thinking about it.
Yes, that makes lots of sense to me. I don't like that cat picked up my knife. Cat, I need you to put that knife down.
Like, I'm trying to think. You know what made me think of that? You said you started to talk about an anime. You were like, I've been watching an anime, and then I started to think of this in terms of a Disney movie, but really, it would be more like an anime. And then I started thinking, like, what would make this a good anime? And what I find that has made all of my favorite really sappy animes good is all the comedy beats that they throw in there, all of the completely ridiculous situations.
So you think that in an anime context, the battles take the place of like a comedy beat, or even maybe like an action beat, which is probably
I
tracks like 1-to-1 there.
I think that that's why I'm okay with this, because if I completely separate the story from if I separate the story from the gameplay environment and the work that she does, like, it's like, eh.
Well, Marona is, and this is a crowded field, keep in mind, Marona is one of my favorite mercenaries in gaming.
It is a crowded field.
Yeah.
Well, she is and she's also, she has, you know what it reminds me of?
What?
This game reminds me of Madoka Magica. A little bit, okay? Reminds me of, not is a dead ringer for.
I don't know, I'm not a fan of that show because I feel like it's, it plays against genre tropes to make a trap. It feels like a very, because out of necessity, it feels very cynical and mean-spirited.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, it has to do its job, and I understand that that's what some people find attractive about it, but I actually, I don't know what I hate more, the environment that created a place for a product like that, or the product itself. They're neck to neck.
Anyways, you get the magical girl vibes, but and the cuteness, the uber cuteness.
Yeah.
And then the ass kicking. And the occasionally funny ass kicking. This would be much more funny ass kicking. Like, this is like the devil is a part-timer too sometimes. Like, it's silly. It's a pretty lame story, but then you put it in a weird situation and then it's fun.
I don't remember that. I don't remember that story super clearly. It was just very mundane until it wasn't.
Until it really, really wasn't. Yes, but
I see. I get that.
You know what I mean? So it's that combination that makes it good. One without the other is too much. But this is like salted caramel, motherfuckers.
Well, I don't know about that, because if you were to take all of like the, actually, that is sort of what that is, isn't it? Huh?
What?
If you were to, because of the divinity in Devil is a Part-Timer. What is the actual name of that show?
I do not remember.
The Devil is a Part-Timer?
I think so.
That's just dogma, and if you take the exciting Judeo-Christian stuff out of that, well, I mean, you know,
It's
the
just
devils and demons and things,
Yeah.
then it's just Clerks.
It is Clerks. Oh, I like that movie too.
Because then it's just the mundane shit.
But Clerks is not mundane. That one guy dies in the bathroom, and it's fucked up.
I don't think I remember Clerks. The only person I remember dying was in an alternate ending for the whole film where Dante, is that his name? Is his name Dante?
It's Dante.
The mustached, not Jay and Silent Bob
I don't remember.
characters.
Yeah.
Am I thinking of the? It has been so long since I've seen any of those that I think I might accidentally
such
be
my guilty pleasure. Those Jay and Silent Bob movies.
I think I may be fusing them all together.
That Kevin Smith shit is so funny to me.
Yeah.
I don't know how good it is, but it's so funny to me.
I didn't like any of them until I saw Dogma, and then I could look at the other ones much more favorably. It is not the kind of humor that I would normally be okay with.
Me neither, okay?
Yeah.
But as a whole, as a collective grouping of fiction placed in roughly the same universe, I forget what the name of the universe is, I'm okay. Like, I think that it's funny. Usually the dick and fart jokes are a little bit like, yay, dick and fart jokes, got it, fine, whatever. But I'm with you, I thought Dogma was really fucking great. That said, I don't think I've seen Jersey Girl, and I heard that one wasn't as good, but, you know.
I heard that one, if I remember correctly, that one is more serious, isn't it?
I don't know, I haven't seen it. I just heard people talking shit, which just probably means it was a Wednesday, so, you know, I just haven't seen it and haven't made time to. But anyways, yeah.
I've got some wildly, I have some wildly controversial movie thoughts, movie opinions.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, and I know that you have some things that we don't agree upon when it comes to famous movies.
Yeah. It's okay, though. I mean, it's not.
It's not. We're not friends. We're gonna fight. I'm gonna leave you lying in a field like a small kigurumi wearing cat person.
So just to recap, Marona in this world, in this story, is basically just Clerks.
I don't know how we got there, but we did it, everyone. We achieved our goals.
You know what you get?
Is it a full medal made out of nothing but chocolate?
Yeah!